Hi, my name is Sloane, and I am about to destroy a beauty blender. I'm not proud of it. I love my beauty blender. She's done nothing to deserve this, but I made a commitment that I was going to use my beauty blender to do my entire makeup, including my eyes, and I can't imagine that it will end well for my precious baby girl. It's okay. I'll clean her. She'll look beautiful at the end. It will not be a waste. Do not worry. She'll look like this again tomorrow. By the end of this video, she will not be cute and pink. She'll be all sorts of shades of nonsense. Woo! All right. Let's do this. Hi, everyone. I am Sloane Glass, and I am going to do my full face, eyes, everything with just one tool, the beauty blender. Yes. So let's start with moisturizer. I guess I should use the beauty blender for the moisturizer too, and not my fingers. I don't know. Why not, right? I love Tatcha's Ageless Enriching Cream, so I'm going to use that. Okay. I guess I see people doing this on Instagram, and I've never really known why you would use a tool to put your moisturizer on, but when I see them use like a foundation brush, and it's like, what are you doing? That's what your fingies are for, but I don't know, maybe there's a reason I don't know about, so you guys can tell me. You'll enlighten me. So moisturizing. Ooh, I am so pale. It's quite shocking. Moisturizer's on. I'm not using the beauty blender the way it's intended. I'm like dragging it across my face. Now that my moisturizer is on, I'm going to prime. I'm pretty lucky because the primer that I want to use today, which I love, it's from First Aid Beauty, the Hello Fab Color Correcting Cushion Compact. It has 3 different shades, lavender, pink, and green. It's a cushion compact the way that cushion compact foundations work. So normally I use this type of cushion brush with it. Cushion guy, soupy guy, and the inside looks like this, but I am going to use my beauty blender and just dab, 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 and go under my eyes. It's really so moisturizing, and an awesome color corrector that doesn't make you look gray. So many color correctors get it wrong. They make you look ashy or gray, and this one just truly brightens. Obviously, so far so good with the beauty blender. The first couple of steps is gonna be great because it's like my foundation, my concealer. Foundation time. From Urban Decay, their Naked Weightless Foundation. I am shade 1.5. Shake it! And let's bounce. By the way, how long does it take everyone to do their makeup? I'm always so curious how long people spend. And this is my answer. It takes as long as I have. If I have 5 minutes, it takes me 5 minutes. If I have 30, it takes me 30. It takes me as long as you give me. If I have time to take a nice, long, hot shower, do my makeup, come back, take a break, I'll do it. If I have, 5 minutes, I'll do my makeup in 5 minutes. I would rather listen to music and take my time with it and really enjoy the process, but don't always have the luxury. Okay, I use Tarte's Shape Tape in the shade Light. A little bit. I like to do an upside down triangle to really brighten under my eyes. A little bit on my chin, on my forehead because I break out there, and down my nose. Red around my nose right now because it's winter and I blow my nose a lot in the winter. I get just like the transition from into the cold days makes my nose so red. Did you need to know that? No. Are you better for knowing it? Probably. And I always start by blending my forehead because my skin is dry there and I don't want the product to settle into the fine lines. You don't want to accentuate them. And then I go down to my chin, around my nosy, and the under eyes. Who's in that commercial that's like, got dry eyes? Ba-ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Do you know the one I'm talking about? He's like a science guy, but not Bill Nye. Or maybe he's not a science guy, he just looks like he'd be good at science. So, concealer and foundation's on. Obviously, it looks great with the Beauty Blender. It's exactly what this product is meant to do. Everything is blended so well, so seamlessly. Now we're moving on to our powder products, and this is when things get a little tricky since this is so good with creams. I normally switch over to a traditional brush when it comes to powders, but today we are not. Today we're using this for everything. Why can I find nothing today? This was literally on my lap the entire time. It's so big and I didn't notice. From Becca Cosmetics, the Soft Light Blurring Powder is what I'm going to set my under eyes with. It's a pink powder, but it goes on translucent. It does have a pink tint, which for my under eyes brightens them so much. I love it. So I just dipping right in here and gonna go under my eyes. Okay. I mean, they definitely look awake. I'll tell you that. The other thing that I'll tell you is that I had this dream that this like monster came to me, and the monster told me that every time I lose something, he's the one who takes it, and he puts it in this big room. And then I'm not losing my mind. He takes my stuff. So I don't know. It's just something to think about. It just makes you think. Okay, the one thing that I will say is I would love to be able to just wipe off the extra powder, but I guess I just kind of have to blot it in my under eyes since I just had the Beauty Blender. What if you were trapped on a desert island and the only thing you had with you was your full makeup bag and one Beauty Blender? You'd be thankful you watched this tutorial. This palette from Laura Geller is great for your full face because she has these two beautiful blush shades. I really like this one. It's kind of a lilac shade, the Catalina. But the bronzers are so natural looking. It's like, mwah, thank you. And then we have some highlight shades that are really beautiful. So I guess I'm just going to use the tushy end of it and mix the blushes. Okay. And dab on some blush this way. Is it poppin'? Okay, now that I am flushed and blushed, I love a lot of blush. Clearly, my whole face is pink now. I'm going to go in with the Hawaiian Glow in medium shades from the palette. Lone Earth bronzing this way, but should I drag and blend? Drag and blend. Okay, so this actually looks pretty dope. My makeup is looking so diffused and beautiful, if I do say so myself. I'm going to highlight with Laura Geller's Diamond Dust, and I have a good feeling about this because the moisture from the Beauty Blender is going to look really pretty with the highlight. Yeah, that pops. That looks really good. I really actually like the way this is making my face makeup look because it's so diffused. Everything is just kind of blending together beautifully. So face makeup is done. Eyebrows. I don't know how I could do my eyebrows with this. I guess for eyebrows I'm just gonna go like okay, and that's me doing my eyebrows. On to our eyes. This is when things are going to probably get a little wacky. Okay, I'm just going to dip the Beauty Blender into some, like a really light shade of eyeshadow to start. And see what happens. That's much more than I wanted. And it's everywhere. I feel like I can't control it being under my eyes either. No. I mean, if you looked at me, you'd be like, yeah, it's fine, but it's not, I can tell you. I'm gonna take some more eyeshadow and try to give myself some definition. Are you actually kidding me? Like, I do not know how to make this better. I guess if I just go like this, like bend it in half and push it against my eye. Okay, this eye obviously has much more than this eye, but I don't know how to fix this. I'm gonna take a shade that hopefully I can add some eyeliner with and go really close to my lash line. Oh, that kind of worked. Okay, I look just like the guy from American Horror Story. And, oh! So it just doesn't work to do this under your eyes. I think they want you to use the Beauty Blender as directed, and I'm just, like, going against doctor's orders, essentially. I just, like, add mascara. I don't even know what to do. The only way I can think to do mascara is to put some on the back of my hand, dab it onto the Beauty Blender, and just like push it onto my eyelashes. So wish me luck. Okay, so this is not really working. Again, this is not the way you're supposed to use the Beauty Blender. If you have never used a Beauty Blender and you're watching this tutorial, I am so sorry. No. A Beauty Blender is a tool that you use wet to get a flawless complexion. Not supposed to use it on your eyes. I'm just messing around. What if you were trapped on a desert island and the only thing you had with you was your full makeup bag and one Beauty Blender? You'd be thankful you watched this tutorial. So lips I actually feel like could work out really well because I have a feeling I make it a nice diffused looking lip. Let's see, this is the shade I picked. I'm running out of space in my Beauty Blender that's not dirty. So I'm gonna use this end of it and just, I guess, kind of like kiss my Beauty Blender. With a gloss, I mean, the gloss is getting on there for sure, but let's try lipstick. I'm gonna use this one from Doll 10, the Bombshell shade. And put it on the back of my hand. This is the final look. My complexion looks great, minus the under eyes where I didn't have eyeshadow fall out. Nothing's falling out from the Beauty Blender. It collects the product beautifully. It's just that I tried to blend and I got it everywhere. My eyeshadow's an absolute mess. I wouldn't even say I had mascara on. I mean, the lip gloss got there, I'll tell you that. It did it. My lips feel minty. Would I ever do this again? No. Except for the face part. I mean, I do my full face with the Beauty Blender all the time. I never normally do the powder with the Beauty Blender, but I love the way it looks. I think my complexion looks so pretty. There's nothing about it that looks unnatural. And sometimes I look at my skin and I'm like, oh no, that's not so blendable. But today that's definitely not the case. So I am really happy with the way that my makeup turned out minus the eyes. I thought that this was really fun and so much more challenging than I anticipated it to be. I didn't want to start this tutorial by showing you guys the end result. I thought we would create a little bit of anticipation. Look, if you saw me today walking down the street, you wouldn't be like, her makeup is trash. You would just say nothing. You wouldn't know what I'm saying. However, you would say, my highlight is popping, my cheeks are looking good, my lips look nice, I love my beauty blender, I'm sorry beauty blender. But who knows, maybe one day I will be in a circumstance where all I have is this in my makeup bag, and now at least I know what it's like to do my eyeshadow and everything else with the beauty blender. If you enjoyed this video, please like it. Leave a comment of what else you guys want to see from me, Sloane Glass. Follow me on Instagram. You can find me at SloaneQVC. And make sure to subscribe so you never miss anything. Mwah! I'll see you guys later. Beauty blender, please forgive me for what I've done to you.